What is going on, fight fans and full-time family? It is with some pleasure, especially with the corona going around, it is with some pleasure that I bring you this apology from Colby Covington. Colby Covington is apologizing to teammate Dustin Poirier for recent insults. He said, "I kinda lost my cool." Let me break this down for you guys. Colby Covington and Dustin Poirier are obviously teammates at American Top Team. Colby Covington, one of the biggest trash talkers in the game right now. Well, he had a lot of beefs with teammates before his recent fight when he got his jaw broke by Kamaru Usman, which kind of sealed the deal, right? If you're one of the biggest trash talkers in the game and you get your jaw broke, no matter who you trash talk in the future can say, like, shut the fuck up before I break your jaw again, right? So that kind of leveled the playing field because Colby likes to take all these cheap shots at other fighters who might not trash talk back. So kind of leveled the playing field a little bit. So shout out to Kamaru Usman for that. But Colby Covington has taken aim at Jorge Masvidal. He's taken aim at his Brazilian teammates. He's taken aim at Dustin Poirier. He has kind of isolated himself in terms of his own gym. He has to train with these guys. Some of these guys used to be his training partners and good friends, but when you turn on these guys, a lot of them take it personal. Not only do they not want to train with you, but they want to fight you. And that could make for some really good fights in the octagon, or it could make for some really unfortunate circumstances outside the octagon, potentially at American Top Team, where you're supposed to be professional athletes and an altercation happens. So Colby Covington yesterday, or not yesterday, on Ariel Helwani's show, he was talking about a potential fight with Tyron Woodley, which we'll talk about as well toward the end of this video. We'll talk about that on a separate video. We'll just do it on this video, same video. All right, anyways. So Tyron Woodley called out Colby Covington. Colby Covington was responding. And, of course, Colby Covington got a little heated when talking about Tyron Woodley. They've got a beef. They've got a rivalry. He thinks about Tyron Woodley. He wants to fucking fight. He's amped up. He's in go mode. So if you immediately go from talking about Tyron Woodley to Dustin Poirier, you might have forgot to turn the burners off, if you know what I'm saying. So even though he wanted to keep it cordial with Dustin Poirier, he's trying to build that rapport back up with his American Top Team teammates. Colby was in go mode when he was asked about Dustin Poirier. They said, "Are you worried about Dustin Poirier wanting to fight you at the gym? You know, you got a potential fight with Tyron Woodley coming up, but you still got issues at the gym. Are you worried about your teammates confronting you potentially like Dustin Poirier?" And Colby was still in go mode. Keep it in mind. Still in go mode. He said, "We can't do anything at American Top Team. That's a place of business. That's a sanctuary, and respect the rules of American Top Team. So we decided to put the beefs aside when we walk into ATT. We keep everything business. I can't say what's going to happen in the streets. He'll probably run from me and run home to Louisiana. We know he's running from me in the octagon. He ain't never going to try to fight me in the octagon, and that's what makes this whole thing stupid. He's a little lightweight washout, and he's trying to call out the greatest welterweight of all time. Me, myself, Colby. The whole thing from the start is just fake news, and it makes no sense. The guy needs to stay in his lane, understand his role, act like a B-job level fighter, and just know your role, bitch. I'm the top of the mountain right now at the welterweight division, and I'm what's saving the UFC." Colby didn't mean that. Colby was in go mode. He thought about it and said, "You know what? On second thought, I got to take this moment, guys, and apologize real quick. I got to apologize to my teammate Dustin Poirier. I broke a promise to my agent Dan Lambert, and I really do feel bad. I feel ashamed." And this was the day after. He said, "Yesterday I was asked a question by Ariel Helwani about Dustin, my teammate, and I kind of lost my cool. I was too busy spitting fire on the world, and I was so hyped up about the Woodley fight that I kind of went off on Dustin. I just want to say I'm sorry, Dustin. You're still my friend. We can be friends. I'm sorry about hurting your feelings and saying some words in the past that might hurt your feelings. And you know, business goes back to usual at American Top Team." This almost feels like a bully situation, right? I don't think Colby's really sorry. I don't think he's sorry to Dustin Poirier. I think he's sorry to Dan Lambert. Like, my bad. I told you I was going to keep it cordial, and I just went and spit some hot fire on this little motherfucker. And when I say little, I mean Colby Covington is a legit welterweight. Dustin Poirier used to fight at featherweight 155, and that's why I say bully scenario, because you're a big-ass welterweight wrestler. You know Dustin Poirier really ain't gonna come. I mean, he might come hit you with that motherfucking Masvidal 3-piece in the soda. Everyone breaks it up, but he just had to let you know and give you 3 of them. I could see Dustin Poirier just socking Covington up, but it ain't gonna go well for Poirier if they were actually to get in a fight. And so I could see Colby Covington kind of disregarding Poirier's thoughts when it comes to him spitting fire. I don't care what this little dude thinks. What's he gonna do? Run up? But he did say, I want to have a civil gym, and I don't want there to be drama or beef in the gym. I want to keep things civil. And if any of these want to come fight me, any of these guys want to come fight me, anybody out there, you know where to find me. We can fight for a lot of money in the octagon. But why aren't these guys talking about fighting me in the octagon? They keep talking about fighting me in the street, as I just said. Colby Covington's a bad matchup for these guys in the octagon. You're going to fight a guy that's bigger than you like Colby Covington, and you know he's a wrestler. You're going to have to hit him from the motherfucking sideline. Like Masvidal said, I got a really good sucker punch and a 60-yard dash. Especially in the street. You know motherfuckers pull out weapons. There ain't no such thing as a legit street fight unless you go to some backyard like Street Beefs or some Kimbo shit. But once you get to talking street and you start taking away the rules, it's not even just a fight anymore. So for these guys, they can get paid a lot. They be kind of like big brother versus little brother. You know, there's a story there. There's history there. People would buy those fights. Masvidal versus Covington. Poirier versus Covington. They can make some money off of this. And I think Dustin Poirier and Masvidal are professional enough. They're not going to do anything stupid, especially at American Top Team. But they do have pride. Colby went on to say, I never apologize, and I can't believe I'm doing it here today with you guys, but you know, that's how much I trust and I have faith in you guys. What made me want to apologize is I'm really apologizing to Dan Lambert. I broke a promise. We made a promise that he's in a different weight class. He's a lightweight. I'm a welterweight. Our business and our paths are not going to cross, so there's no reason to talk about each other. Let's keep everything normal at the gym. You guys can interact and train, and they can hate each other, but we have enough space in the gym where there shouldn't be any problems. Let's just handle our business, and I broke that promise with Dan. I told him I wasn't going to talk about Dustin. He's not going to talk about me. All right, you guys get the motherfucking point. I already broke that down. Exactly what I was saying. He didn't really give a shit about Dustin. He's apologizing to Dan Lambert. And now, so we don't have to make a whole separate video, let's continue to talk about Colby Covington real quick. Tyron Woodley's responded to Colby Covington's short notice call out. You've been talking all that shit. Now it's time to pay the piper. I'm going to be real quick on this because this is not Khabib versus Ferguson, so it's not happening. This fight is not happening on March 21st in 3 days. No. The coronavirus is shutting this shit down, and it's a short notice fight. Leon Edwards already pulled out. There's no possible venue for it. I mean, unless they literally just put Woodley versus Covington in like the ATT gym with the camera and put that shit on YouTube, there's not enough. With a 10-person quarantine, there's not enough people allowed to have this event. We already counted the people. Once you got one person outside of the people, and that would be a cameraman. You get a cameraman, a referee, 2 fighters, there's 4 people, 3 people in each fighter's corner. That's 10 people. Dana White can't even come to the fights. Come on. So that's why I'm not going to talk about this fight too much. It's not happening. I would love to see it, Woodley versus Covington, but it's not going to happen now. It's not going to happen when it should. It might happen in the future, but it's not happening now. These events are going to be postponed. The next event I'm looking forward to is Khabib versus Ferguson in 3 weeks. So, with that being said, guys, man, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out.